Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Monday. Welcome to Manifestation Monday. We're going to talk about what you need to do in order to really manifest what you want in life. And I'm going to get straight to it, and I'm going to talk about the art of letting go. That's it. That's what you need to do. You need to let go in order to manifest. Now, if you're new here to the Infinite Cup, I do what's called a soul transmission. I'm talking to your soul, right? So we're going to just talk for a little bit, have that communion, and I'm going to really dig down into how to manifest, give you some tips from my life, give you really the approach that you need to take in 2020 in order to manifest what you want in life. Also, I have the Zoom call link in the description of this video. You can call in at the end of the video and ask me questions directly. We'll create like a dialogue here, and it'll be really fun. So for those of you that have never done this
down
before,
into
welcome. Thank you for joining. For those of you that are here again, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Manifestation is real. This is a powerful technique, and I'm going to tell you some things that The Secret didn't talk about, that the law of attraction left out, something you've never heard about, okay? This is completely different. This is very new, and I want all of you to buckle up for this one, okay? So get ready. Let's talk about manifesting, all right? Manifesting what you want in 2020 and how this can create the reality that you want in life. Now, I'm going to be real. I'm going to be blunt and honest with you. This comes down to energy. This comes down to what are you putting into your belief system on how the law of attraction works. Everything is energy, right? Everything dictates based off your belief system. So if your belief system says that you need to visualize in order to manifest, you will visualize and then you will manifest. If your belief system says that the law of attraction works by scripting, and you use scripting techniques and then you manifest that way, congratulations. This is how it works. Now, the point I'm getting to is it is your belief system, not the technique. All right, I'm going to say that again. It is your belief system, not the technique. I get questions 24/7 about this. And, I'm using the 369 method. I'm using the 33 times 3 method. And I'm scripting. I'm visualizing. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And I'm still not getting the results that I want. Well, you are caught up in the technique. That's my exact point. Even meditation itself is a technique, right? What's the goal of meditation? Not to meditate, not to just sit there. No, it's to have more energy, have more peace, have that expansion of your consciousness, right? So if you're not getting the proof, if you're not getting the results that you want, then my advice is to steer away from the technique and get into the energy, get into your belief system, get into what you truly believe is going to work. No judgments here. It's not like the 369 method doesn't work. I'm not saying the law of attraction isn't real, and I'm not saying that those methods that you've heard about, like scripting and visualization, don't work, because they do. What I'm saying is, don't put so much emphasis into it. What you really need to do, the best advice, the best practice, is to really let go. Get yourself out of the way. Don't you see that's what the mind is doing? It's creating those obstacles, those thoughts. Those self-limiting beliefs are thoughts. And at the core base of thoughts, what are they? Energy. So you change the energy. You change the way your subconscious mind works. You change your belief system. Now you get the results that you want. It's that simple. Don't obsess about the technique. Don't get mad at the messenger here, right? This is about you and your belief system, and what are you doing to rewire your subconscious in order to create that reality that you want. Now, I'm going to use my life as an example. I'm going to talk about how I thought I knew the secret. I thought I had the law of attraction all figured out. I was visualizing every day, meditating for hours, and still not getting what I want in life. And in fact, I had to completely ditch the logical mind, get out of my rational mind completely before I entered the heart, before I entered the true happiness that I have now in life. And honestly, I'm not here to brag. I'm here to tell you that it's just real, because I see a lot of influencers and YouTube, people out there talking about it, but not walking the walk, right? Single and miserable behind the scenes, crying in their pillow, honestly. And there's no judgments here. I love all of them. I don't want you to fall for those traps for the clickbait. All right. Now we are moving forward into this, great awakening with this spiritual energy that is coming through the age of Aquarius. And it's easier right now in 2020 to manifest than it has ever been. So don't get caught up in the technique. Don't get caught up in the method, right? Ask yourself this question. What is my belief system and how is it serving the highest good of all? Okay, you restructure your beliefs, you restructure the way you think, and that's how you get the reality that you want. That's how you start getting the results. Not trying harder, not putting more effort into it. It's actually quite the opposite. You have to get yourself out of the way. Doesn't matter whether it's your soulmate, doesn't matter whether it's the new car, the job, the shiny materialistic object that you are craving in your life. Again, you have to unwind your mind, get rid of those expectations altogether, and then boom, this thing shows up in your life. This beautiful woman or this amazing man, conscious man just shows up into your life and you're like, wow, this is awesome. And you're just grateful because that's the best option and the most benefit for the highest good of all. Now, you see the difference there? You see the difference between the ego or the lower self that's like, oh, I want love. I want my soulmate. I want to cuddle, We all want those loving energy. We all want that connection. I'm talking about something much deeper, right? Get rid of those shallow expectations of yourself because you'll notice they're temporary, right? You'll notice that if you are craving something that is on the surface, you're going to get something on the surface, right? If you are really getting that desire system for someone who's just attractive or something that's just materialistic, the universe always gives you what you want, so therefore you get it, and you're still stuck wanting something more. You're still stuck craving something even deeper because you were never fulfilled. You didn't fulfill that deep soul purpose, all right? So before you get into manifesting, before you get into these huge desire constructs, ask yourself, who is this serving? Is it serving the highest good of all, or is it serving the lower self, the mind, the ego? And 9 times out of 10, it is a very selfish desire that you have to analyze and why you wanted that thing in your life in the first place. That soulmate who the beautiful blonde, blue-eyed person that you are picturing in your life is a programmed version of your desire, not the true soul essence of what you want. There's a big difference there. So I would recommend practicing discernment, practicing the ability to dig deep into your soul to discover what you really want instead of getting caught up in the mind and the constructs of someone else's agenda, someone else's programmed version of who you should be. Now, 9 times out of 10, that's exactly what I see. The thing that they want is not fulfilling to that deeper part of yourself. Therefore, it will just continue to come and go and come and go. Boyfriends, girlfriends, lovers, you'll change sexes, you'll try being bisexual, you'll try it all just to figure out what is really craving you on that deeper level. Now, again, that soul level will not be fulfilled by anything on the surface or anything materialistic for that matter. You have to go deep. Everything that you need is within you right now. The answers are within you. Not in this guru, not in this method for manifesting. It's in you and how well you can truly let go of your expectations. How skillful are you at letting go and surrendering to the power of the universe? That's what this is all about. That's what true manifestation is all about. Think about it like this. How much energy can you, the lower self, the ego, the human, put into this? Not very much, right? You have to tap into something much more cosmic, much more expansive. The energy that you need to create that soulmate, to manifest that new job or that new car or this beautiful house, right, is on a different vibratory level than where you are at right now currently. And the universe has to back you up. You need to get outside of yourself, beyond the limited self. Tap into that infinite self, right? That's what this is all about. Once you discover your infinite self, you are using that power, the universe, the cosmic intelligence, and you are tapping into that energy to bring into your manifestation. Not you, the small self, not the human, not that limited perspective of what you think the reality is. That's not how this works. And if you do, again, you will find yourself only scratching at the surface and never filling that deep void within your heart. And at the same time, I'm going to tell you this. If you have not found that one thing that has been craving, that you've been longing for, then I can guarantee you that it's there. I can assure you without a doubt in my mind it's there. Why? Because I was there too. Years of misery and repeating relationships and codependent, neurotic, attracting partners and endless, shallow relationships before I said, I've had enough. I took a complete vow of celibacy, took a choice to go within rather than seeking from without. That's the difference here, right? When you turn on that infinite self, when you tap into who you truly are, you're going into more of an expansive mode, using that energy from the universe itself, not your lower self, not the ego. So this is the preliminary work that needs to be done even before you get into manifesting, even before you get into these techniques. You wipe out the slate, cleanse yourself, open yourself up to this new technique, to this ability to let go, surrender, and repeat. That's the mantra. That's always going to be the mantra. Again, get yourself out of the way. Open yourself up to this higher energy, to this infinite cosmic energy. There's a lot going on right now in 2020 that you are probably distracted with. And I don't want you to be a victim of the trap of the modern agenda. Not the happiness with the wife and, 2.5 kids scenario. I'm talking about something, again, much deeper. What is fulfilling you on that deeper soul level? That's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to dive into, all right? There's a huge misunderstanding when it comes to what love is. We are shifting right now from that third dimension, right? The mind, from that programmed version of love, from the conditional love into the fifth dimension, which says everything is perfect. It's all love and it's all unconditional and you deserve it no matter what. No matter what skin color you have, no matter what you look like, what color your hair is, your BMI, how big your booty is, all that stuff is rooted in the mind. We need to let go of those expectations. Remember, love is blind. That old cliche saying is real. Love is blind because you're using the heart, not the mind. You can't take that pure loving energy and channel it through your mind and squeeze it through this narrow perception of what you think love is. That's not how this works. I'm telling you, the more constructs that you build and more expectations that you build of what you think love is or what you think manifesting is, the more you're getting away from the magic of how to do it. You get out of the constructs of the mind and tap into what truly works, which is the heart, which is love. That's the motor. It's 1,000 times more powerful than the mind. The mind is a distraction. Get away from that distraction. Get away from those sense-gratifying objects and get into those meaningful tools that are bringing more fulfilling purpose into your life. That's what this is all about, everybody. I love each and every one of you. This is what the Great Awakening is all about. I know if you've experienced it, I know a lot of people are experiencing this shift. I'm so excited to talk about this and present this in a way that is going to help all of you. Right now, I'm going to open up the phone lines, and we are going to hop on the Zoom call together. In the description of this video, you will find the Zoom link that is available. It is on my Patreon page. And what we need to do is go over to patreon.com/theinfinitecup, and you will find the Zoom link available there. There it is, everybody. So I'm opening up the phone lines. This is a trial version still working out the kinks. So join me, everybody. This is audio only. All right. This is something I've been working on for a while that I'm excited about. Right now in the description of the video, you will find the link to the Zoom call. I have it popped up right here. When you join the Zoom call, you will be able to ask me questions directly. You'll be on air, on live, YouTube streaming with me. And this is the best way to just get into what's really going on, right? Whether you have a question or a testimony you want to share about manifesting, you want to talk about how this is all working for you in your life, I would love to hear more about it. Right now, I am live on the Zoom call, so join me right now. It is in the description of this video. All you have to do is click on the Patreon link, and you will find right there the Zoom call, and I will unmute your microphone, and we can call in and ask questions and kind of create more of a dialogue to this conversation about how to manifest. I want to hear where you're at. I want to hear anything, if you're stuck, how this has created a block in your life, and what to do. And I'll create a little bit of... You'll find right there the Zoom call, and I will... There. Awesome. So we got a couple callers. Looks like Mauricio, or I'm not sure if I pronounced that right here. And we got Vince coming in. Let me join you there. Mauricio, can you unmute your microphone there? And oh, Vince, are you there, brother? Hey, Mauricio, are you there? Mic check, 1, 2. There, Mauricio, can you unmute your microphone there? And
hello, can you hear me?
oh, there you go. I can hear you. Oh, Vince, are you there, brother?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Ask away.
Hey,
Mauricio, are you there?
Yeah, it's actually Marisol.
Marcio, thank you. Thank you. Apologize.
Mauricio, can you unmute your microphone there? And hello, can you hear me?
Oh, there you go. I can hear you. Oh, Vince, are you there, brother?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Ask away.
Hey, Mauricio, are you there? Yeah, it's actually Marisol.
Marcio, thank you. Thank you. There we go. Marcial, I'm ready for you.
Mauricio, can you unmute your microphone there? And hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Ask away.
Hey, Mauricio.
All right, we are going to pass it over to Vince. Are you there, brother? Vince, can you hear me all right? Phone lines are open, everybody. Join the Zoom call and the Patreon feed. It is free, by the way, for those of you that are asking. This is 100% free. Just want to spend some time honoring you and just to answer your questions. When you call in, too, it really helps when you ask questions because other people probably have the same questions that you do. So this really helps all of us on the collective level. Hey, Vince, are you there, brother? All right, we got another caller. Sydney H, are you there? So hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I apologize. Can you hear me all right?
All right, I apologize.
Manifestation Monday. I want to open up the phone lines to as many people as I possibly can. So they are live right now. For those of you that are just joining, we're talking about Manifestation Monday. That's what this is all about. How to really let go and get what you want in life. Now, the phone lines are open. The link is in the description of this video. The Zoom call is live. All you have to do is hop on that Zoom call and I will unmute your microphone. You can ask questions and we can get into more of a dialogue and how to really manifest, how to really get in tune with what you want in life. So there's a few callers right now. For those of you that are there, if you just want to unmute your microphone and hop in, we have Sydney there. Are you there? Yes, yes. You're talking about the chat through the echoing. Yeah, I'm still working on a way to get rid of that echo. I'm not sure if there's any other way to do it, but yes, you can ask your questions there, Marcial, or through the chat screen as well. That will work, no problem. So for those of you that are just joining here, this is the Zoom call. If you want to join in, it is available for you on the Patreon page, patreon.com/theinfinitecup. And what we need to do is just once you get on that Zoom call, there's going to be a little delay there for the live stream. I apologize for that. Welcome to the Great Awakening. Welcome to...
Okay.
Hey there, Vince. Are you there, brother? Hey, let me try to...
So for those of you on the Zoom call, thank you for joining me on the Zoom call. And if you have any, if you would like to join in on the Zoom call, all you have to do is unmute your microphone. Okay, sorry for the technical delay. Sorry for the delay there on the live stream through the Zoom call, but it's just going to be there. I will unmute microphone and then you can just ask away.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, nice. What I just had a quick question that I was wondering. So you were just talking about how we are kind of like our own belief on manifestation can hold us back, I guess you can say. So I guess I'm not sure how to ask this. I know a big part of it is letting go. What if I necessarily don't believe in letting go? What if I think like, oh, if I think about this often without a desired outcome, would that still be beneficial to me, or should I just practice the art of actually letting go?
This is really good. Really good question. Thank you for asking that question. Yes. So the answer is both. So the letting go in itself is a technique. You don't have to really label it that way. But if we're talking about like the most or the most efficient way or the fastest way to manifest, then that would be your answer. Yes. Think of it like the more you can let go, the more power, the more energy towards that thing that you're manifesting will come through. And it's because you are tapping in to that cosmic energy, not you, the lower self, the human, right? So that's kind of how you have to look at this. It's happening in both ways. So letting go can be a technique in itself. That's really what I would promote, number one, aside from any other method, because people simply just get caught in the method itself. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you so much. And I probably have another question, but I'll just let somebody else.
Oh no, you go ahead and ask one more. Go for it.
Is there anything that you recommend to do, at least like small stepping stones, so that you could feel more aligned with yourself, other than meditating, of course?
Yes. This comes down to you and
your desire system. What are you truly excited about in life? The more aligned you can get with your purpose, or what's called your dharma in yoga, the more quality that you are going to get out of life, or the more appreciation that you will get out of it. So manifestation and meditation is powerful because that's what aligns you to it. But if you're asking about another technique, then think about the more that you can get in tune with what your passion is and what your purpose is on planet Earth, the more you will be aligned with that power from the universe in order to manifest what you want.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. It's like clicking.
Awesome.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, go for it. Ask away, please.
Perfect. So my question is, can I manifest a person into my life that doesn't even really know that I exist? Because there's this one person, and I strongly believe that we are soulmates, or like that we should be not as a couple together, but like live a life together as friends or whatever. But that person doesn't know that I even exist. So can I manifest a person into my life that doesn't even know that I am here?
Yes, you can. Great question. Yes. This is a very powerful technique, and it's real because when you tap into that cosmic energy, you're getting out of yourself and you're getting into that cosmic view. You're getting into this universal energy. And even if you don't know that person, you've never met them before, all you're doing is you're aligning to the universe, and you're asking the universe itself to align you with that person. And it doesn't have to be romantic, it can be just a beautiful friendship in the beginning that could grow into anything, right? This is really just coming down to unconditional love, and we have unconditional love with our business partners and our family members and our romantic friends and just regular friends. It's still unconditional love, and you're aspiring to that feeling. So the more you work on yourself, the vibration and the letting go and the cleanliness, the purification of yourself, that will anchor you to that vibration of that person. Even if you've never met them before and they don't even know who you are, you will attract to that same vibratory point as them, and then they will manifest into your life physically. Does that make sense?
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cindy, there for asking that question. I really appreciate it. Looks like we got Zach Davis joining. Thanks for calling in. Zach, can you hear me all right, brother? Hey, Zach. Are you there, brother? Yeah, I can hear you, brother. Can you hear me?
That was Vince.
There we go, Zach. I can hear your microphone now. Are you there, brother? This is great. This is great testing out everything too, everybody. So we're talking about manifesting. The phone lines are open for those of you that are just joining on the live stream.
Manifest a person into my life that doesn't even really know.
There is a lot happening right now with this great awakening, and the biggest thing that you can do in order to manifest what you want is to increase your energy. Just think in terms of energy. A lot of people get caught into the fancy techniques. Again, think about energy. I know the mind wants to create structure and create some construct on how to do it. You have to get out of the mind. And how you do that is by being in the now and practicing what you love in life. So that is something that is a powerful technique in itself. And you have to embody that frequency. You have to be that same vibratory point as that thing that you're manifesting, whether it's your person, soulmate, materialistic object, doesn't matter. Think about the vibratory point where you are at right now. Right, let's just call it give it a number 5, okay? And that new car, that new beautiful object, or that person is at a level 7. What are you going to do to get yourself up to that level 7? Right? How are you going to increase your energy? How are you going to get into the gratitude, get past neutrality, and get into that gratitude, get into joy, bliss, these beautiful feelings that are connected to higher consciousness that will propel you into this manifestation power? Again, you are tapping into the universe, right? Now, again, the phone lines are open. There's a few people on the Zoom call with me right here. For those of you that are interested, please don't hesitate. Join on the Zoom call. The link is in the description of this video. And I'm opening up the phone lines on every single live stream now. So get used to this method. The Patreon feed is where you will find the link to the Zoom call if you want to call in during the live stream to ask questions. And just know that, your questions are helping everybody. So it's not just for you, the viewer, it's actually helping all of us. So there is a big misunderstanding when it comes to the law of attraction and how to manifest. So that's why I talk about this stuff. Okay. Thank you again for people that have already called in. I got time for about 2 more callers. So please don't hesitate. Yes. Yes, I can hear you there. Can you hear me there, brother? You there?
Listening to Robert for probably a little over a year. And it's funny, like when you explain these things now, I can understand them a lot better than before, like letting go, increasing your vibration, increasing your energy. And I know I started for myself by just eating better. And then what came after that is just treating everyone better in my life, showing gratitude, showing nothing but love. And it feels like this really accelerated when March hit, when we had the first lockdown. And like I was going through a lot. I mean, everybody was. And, feeling that fear and just feeling that pure disappointment, from seeing what was going on and how people were hurting, and now they're fighting, constantly. They're picking a side. And then just recently, I'm in Oregon right now. I'm on vacation, and I feel it even more than ever as far as like raising my vibration, raising my energy. And Robert tried, you just keep practicing in your everyday life. Try not to think about it too much. You have to get out of your mind and just let things go. Surrender and just follow that path. It will be laid out for you when you stick to, things like the commandments or something close to that. Like the commandments weren't just in the Bible; they're pretty much all over the world when you really look at it.
Beautiful. I completely agree with you, Vince. And yes, I remember when you first joined, and it's powerful, and it's cool to see just how far you've come through all of this. Because I remember when you first became a subscriber and everything that we were talking about. I gave you an iridology reading. I know your health is on point. You were talking about improving and detoxing, and you've come so far. And it's amazing to see people start connecting those dots. So first of all, I just want to congratulate you. It's just so cool to see that happen on your side of life, and just how everything, when you can pick up those puzzle pieces and start aligning everything together, it all starts to make sense. And you really have put this into a practice. So that's what this is all about, taking these, videos and these techniques and all of this stuff that I talk about and putting it into a practice into your own life. And you've done just that. So congratulations, Vince, and keep up the good work, brother. You're doing really good things.
thank you for that, and I'm grateful to have you as a guide, and I'm glad everybody else is on here today to gain knowledge.
Awesome. Yes, brother. Thank you so much again for chiming in there. This is powerful, and this is real. The more you can put into it, the more you can put this into a practice, like we talked about, the more you can get those results that you're looking for. So this is not just you, thinking about it and writing stuff down, and you have to really put that into a daily practice. I know we all want shortcuts. We all want some explanation, that is gonna create some sort of shortcut. At the end of the day, you have to put in that work. And the more of that inner work that you can do, the more you will get an experience and results from these techniques, from the law of attraction, from the power from the universe itself, not you, the ego, the lower self. So this is a very fun process when you start really embracing it, right? And you stop resisting. I think that's the main catalyst that's happened through a lot of people who start using the law of attraction, who start manifesting and really stop questioning everything, right? It's like, oh, why didn't this work for me? And oh, why is this happening? And why is that happening? It's like you stop doing all of that. And it's more of just sincere gratitude of like, wow, this just happened, and oh my gosh, this is great, and this is so cool. And it's just one thing after another, because gratitude is that point just above neutrality, where you're out of those lower vibrations and out of those lower emotions, and you're into something that's a little bit higher as far as the vibration. So once you get into that point, it's all good, and you just stay there. And yes, you're going to get triggered. Yes, the universe is going to, test you and provide people into your life and constantly bring you down.
Myself was, I started picking out everything that was fake in my life, the fake facade that I had, my fake identity, fake job. And what helped me with that was like the people in my job. I could see how fake they were. Like they weren't in the best interest of the kids at my school. They're looking for numbers and production. I'm a custodian. And I'm like, none of this is real. Like, none of it. The only thing that's real is what was here, what's close to nature itself, the earth. Our home. That's where we go home when we feel sick. So if our home is the earth, then what are we doing out here in this matrix?
Exactly, Vince. That's what this is all about, shifting from that matrix into your true self. And we're seeing that happen through the mainstream. We're seeing this happen through all outlets of business and modern everything. It's trickled into the mainstream now, and we need more consciousness in every aspect of life. And that's the beauty of it. You see people talking about the law of attraction. You see people understanding manifestation and words like energy and chakras, and it's becoming more a part of everybody's reality. So this is cool to see this shift, in the paradigm. Like, even the big government, right, systems have completely said, college degrees are no longer required, right? And Google, big companies, big tech companies, college degrees are no longer required. There's a shift in priorities as a collective conscious into that heart space, into something more passionate, something more creative, something more useful, right? And that is fulfilling you on that deeper level, and we're all ready for it. We're all ready for that shift. So this is happening on you and your own family and community, and then in this grander collective consciousness. So it's beautiful to see this change in energy, this shift in consciousness that we're all experiencing, because this is real. And that's what this Great Awakening is all about. Things like the Law of Attraction, The Secret, those movies, from a while ago, we're just scratching the surface of the power of what you can do with these techniques. So keep it up. Use this as a vehicle for your life. Use my testimony and people, that have called in, like Vince and everybody, because this is powerful. This is something that once you, again, orchestrate your belief system around actually getting what you want instead of what doesn't work, then it all changes from there. So start being more real with yourself, right? More in tune with yourself. So thank you again, Vince and Cindy and Marcel and people that have called in. I got time for one more caller. So if you want to jump in and on this conversation, this is your opportunity right now. The Zoom meeting link is in the description of this video. All you have to do is go over to the Patreon page, click on that button, and I can talk to you right here live. And if you have any questions or just want to share your experiences on manifesting and what this has done for you, we would love to hear it. This is what it's all about right now in 2020. The past and what used to work and the old timelines are gone. We need to embrace the new. We need to embrace this higher love, this unconditional love energy. Now, that's exactly what I've done in my life, and I want you to experience that love as well. I want you to experience this high vibration that is on planet Earth, and this is a powerful thing when you start embracing these changes in your life and let go of those toxic behaviors, let go of those things that are not serving the highest good of all. So I know a lot of people that are stuck in those old patterns, and I just love them, and I know they're going to wake up one day. That's what this is all about. So keep it going. Don't be afraid to extend a hand out to the people that are stuck in those blocks that they've created, and getting through those self-limiting beliefs is hard work. That's what this is about. Get rid of those SLBs. Those self-limiting beliefs are holding you back. The self-worth, the not deserving of the money or the relationship, right? All of these beliefs are rooted in your subconscious that has created the problem in the first place. That's what needs to be addressed. So work at this through your meditation, through the clean eating, through the healthy, detoxing, nature, all the things I talk about right here at the Infinite Cup, everything. Make sure you put this into a practice. Don't just take my word for it. That's why I've loved hopping on these calls with people now, because I want you to get this information from other people, not the people on the top or not some influencer, celebrity guru type. This is for everybody. You can do everything. You have the power within you right now. All you have to do is believe, shift out of that mind and those self-limiting beliefs into your heart, the real motor of life. And thank you all for being here. First of all, the Patreon page is really exciting right now. Just want to let all of you know that the Patreon page is where you can find uncensored content and access to the Signal app. This is where you join all of us. It is a great way to communicate in an uncensored, completely private way. Ask me questions directly. If you don't want to do a personal one-on-one coaching session with me and just want to get in tune with these techniques and contact other spiritual people, other people on the path and already into this stuff, then this is where your energy needs to go. Check out patreon.com/the Infinite Cup. I have a lot of gratitude going out to every single one of you that have been here since the beginning, and there is a huge misunderstanding when it comes to manifesting. So just keep up this work, right? Just keep it up. I know you're not getting caught in those constructs of the mind. Keep channeling that energy into your heart. Keep focusing on that loving vibration. This is very real. And the more you can put into it, the more energy and the more output that you're going to get from it. So keep up the good work, everybody. I love each and every one of you. Shout out to the Inner Circle members. Shout out to everybody using the links. This is what's keeping the Infinite Cup alive. I would not be here without your support. I love each and every one of you. And until next time, guys, much love.